All right, guys. So this is actually a part two of kind of your resource management. So we've been talking about this for the past couple of videos that kind of piggyback off of one another, such as, building your foundations on solid ground and making sure that you're stewarding well over your resources, making sure that your strategy and your mentality and all of that is intact. So this particular video is going to focus on managing your resources. So making sure that you're systematically programmed the right way. And I know I mentioned this in the first portion of this video, which I could have just kept it going. But like I said, this is a part two. And so we've been systematically programmed to consume all of our resources, yourself, myself included, because we overeat, we overthink, we do all of these different things, but all of your resources have been consumed. We've been taught that it's always going to be something else. So we haven't been taught to really save. We haven't been taught to be really frugal and, to have a realistic lifestyle and approach. So this in turn has led to, just unhealthy spending habits. So we're overspending. We're not producing, healthy dietary we're just not monitoring that like we should. Our health, we're overeating. We are taking on responsibilities that we know are going to deplete us of our natural ability to function at our best level by consuming too much work. Yes, we're overworking. People are out here working 60 and 70 hours a week and still are not making enough to make ends meet. At what point does it end? You definitely have to take a different mindset and approach to these things. If it's not working the way that it's systematically been taught to you, do something different. You were not meant to be a copy paste replica of things that you've been taught for so long is the only way, is the right way. So you have to learn that you got to step outside of the box and do things that are going to be in a productive manner in the way that scripture teaches us to be productive. Okay? And so stop overworking yourself. If you know that this job is not working out, if you know that the way that you feel when you're stepping foot into that workplace are depleting you and your every day is a bad day, you need to reevaluate that, make plans, make progress, and take some action steps. So this is all about removing that toxic environment like I spoke about in the previous videos. So like I say, all of these systematic approaches lead to lack of resources, such as gluttony, slothfulness, greed, and just living beyond your means. We've been taught that as long as we can have credit, we're good. No, credit means that you really didn't have money in the first place for you to be able to purchase it. So either you buckle down and learn to save, learn to reserve, or you wait for it to go on sale and then it's at your affordable price point. You don't have to have it. Get off of these trends because it's keeping you broke. That's not cute. That's not cute when you don't have enough to take care of the things that you have been given to steward well over. And it's not by the hands of our Father in heaven, which supplied you with the resources that you needed, but it's the fact that you have overconsumed. So start managing your resources. And then on top of that, living beyond your means, this also contributes to the lack of rest. You're overworking, so now you're depleted of your energy, and then you're sluggish, and then the cycle repeats. If this is linked to your health, if you're slothful, if you're not properly rested, then your body doesn't have time to heal itself. That's unhealthy, guys. We need to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, our bodies as temples, for us to be able to do the works that we're called to through the use of our gifts, and to keep the kingdom glorified and honored. So if you're not properly resting, how can you be active in the work? How can you be active and move? It's almost impossible. So you need to make sure that you're balancing your work and your dedicated areas that you are responsible over in a way that honors and is pleasing to our Father in heaven. So make sure that you are taking care of your body. That's first and foremost. Rest so that you can have a clear mindset when you're making decisions and tackling all of these different things. So all of these things are linked to your health complications. And without proper spending, you're strictly instinctively chasing resources instead of being wise and managing them. and what you've been given. When you overeat, you develop health related issues. And these illnesses are linked to the health related issues based off of how you manage your diet. So, your food addictions, your overworking habits, all of these lead to the same aspects of health complications and the inability to function and do what you need to do to execute those goals and the dreams that you have or that the Father in heaven has given you. And so all of this, the lack of rest and your poor dietary habits, they're a result of these things. So start managing your resources, guys. I hope that this video does pierce you somewhere where it's supposed to, and that you guys take the initiatives to these steps, because that's why I'm creating this content. I want you to be better than what it is that you are already consuming. Become the producer, become the creator, become that person that you're supposed to be. Thrive, and stop just walking around just running off of just enough, because your just enough is clearly not cutting it. So make those transitions, guys. So I hope that this message is received well. As always, you can always visit the link in my bio to either sign up for the aspects of financial leadership, financial literacy, and then the educational resources that I have available within Epiphany Spectrum, which is a plethora of things. So I encourage you to just take the time to click the link in my bio and to learn a little bit more about the different works and aspects of, all of the gifts that I've been given and how I choose to move forward and actually give to those that are in need. So I hope you receive this well. I'm praying that you guys are able to break that cycle of systematic teaching and programming and being the consumer and actually being the lender and the producer. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, your night, wherever you are. And I look forward to the next video with you guys.